Welcome back to Sports Wrap Live, everybody. We are here at Junction Bar and Grill, of course, man, holding it down for H-Town because H-Town never stops. Shout out to the Rapp Pack here tonight. Appreciate you guys being out here. Appreciate the Rapp Pack being at the Htown Sneaker Summit in full force. We had our own corner locked down where we had a traffic jam that was unlike any other traffic jam before, but man, people had a great time. And of course, when we're talking sneakers, you know that boy Kadoma's here. What's up, Kadoma?
Yes, sir. What's up, everybody? Glad to be back here at Junction Bar for Sports Wrap Live, where we do the Sneak of the Week each and every week. But just had
for 130 weeks.
For 130 weeks, bringing the latest heat in the street to your feet. So that's what we aim to do here on this segment.
Absolutely.
And, we just
but first,
yes.
Before we get into what we got on the table here tonight, which is some real heat, we got to recap this past Sunday and this past weekend, Kadoma. What a phenomenal turnout for everybody that came out to experience it.
I mean, yeah, man, it's our 8th annual winter event, our 17th Htown Sneaker Summit that just took place. This has been going on biannually in this city since the winter of 2004. And, you know, the slogan for this season was Htown Never Stops. So we're already promoting this summer's event that will take place in July. For more information, you can head on over to HtownSneakerSummit.com. Make sure you like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter.
Well, let's start with a week ago, man. We were sitting here with Premium Pete, of course, Sneaker Tube. The Rapp Pack was here. Bun B came by. Lots of special guests. Started here and just really flowed into the weekend, man. Friday night we had a great dinner.
I mean, you're right. It started right here in a sports bar. That's how the Htown Sneaker Summit started, in a sports bar, talking about sports, talking about sneakers. That's why I love to be here on Sports Wrap Live each and every Thursday night doing the same thing. But it just kind of grew, you know, way back in 2004. We had our first event in the winter when everyone was on break from school. We decided to get back together in the summertime when everybody got out of school or came home from college, and we've just done it ever since religiously, and it's grown from sports bars to nightclubs to concert venues. Both of last year's events were held in the Houston Toyota Center, also known as the home of the Houston Rockets, and this year we moved into Reliant Center right there at Reliant Park. A lot of Houston sports history there. The Oilers, the Astros, the Texans, and we were right there in the middle of it, in a 38,000 square foot exhibit hall that was jam-packed.
Party.
With people.
Party.
So,
party.
I mean, we had a lot of special guests. We'll get into that. But after, you know, we started right here Thursday night at Sports Wrap Live. We had some special guests in the building. Premium Pete, the CEO of SneakerTube.tv, site for everyone to view, share, and watch sneaker videos.
Especially our Sneak of the Week.
Yes, was in town, you know, cheering on his Giants a week before the Super Bowl. So we'll see how that goes down this weekend for Pete. But as the weekend progressed on Friday, we took everybody out to dinner. A little more people started rolling into town. Two in the shirt, B-Boy Worthing, Brandy, Renard, the designer that actually designed our T-shirt with H-Town.
Ray. They call him Ray.
With H-Town's own Jessica Rabbit. You can find her on Twitter at Model Rabbit. But she was the focus of this season's design. And I believe you can pick up that shirt now online if you missed out on twointheshirt.com. They rolled into town Friday. Also rolling into town Friday was our good friend Brock from Diamond Supply Co.
Absolutely,
along with Smoke Dizza, who I heard was filming a video with Bun B where we were eating. So you might see some of that in the near future. But and then after Friday, we took everybody to the Rockets game on Saturday at Toyota Center.
Thanks to Kadoma.
We got to see them beat down the Knicks once again. And I know our good friends from New York that were in town, Premium Pete and Smoke Dizza, big-time Knicks fans, got to see them lose to the Rockets up close and personal. Premium Pete especially up close. He upgraded to floor seats so he could get a good look at that whooping that was going on.
Now,
the
Andrew,
hardwood.
you were at the game. What was your comment when Pete ended up sitting courtside with Bun B?
Well, even courtside, the Knicks still suck. It doesn't matter what seat you're in. The Knicks were bound to lose that game.
Well, they suck so bad, you sent me a text message that said either the Rockets up by 20 or
7 minutes left. I was leaving.
That's right. You were ghost.
Yeah, I had to leave. I mean, that game was, I don't want to break down the game right now, but it was not a very clean game. And I was happy that the Rockets really showed out for the hometown team, hometown fans, and that all of us got to see a great win.
That's right. That's right. Rockets keep rolling, man. They keep on rolling. Well, we kept rolling on until Sunday, Kadoma, of course. And I got to send, first and foremost, a shout-out to the Reliance Center staff, the Reliance Center security, Reliance Center personnel, because they took really good care of us. I think everybody who helped out, Jay Nature, Wyo, Luis, I mean, the list goes on. Tito, of course. Tito was there in the clutch. Your family, you know, the Sneaker Summit family, all really felt the vibe from the staff there at Reliance Center to make the event smooth from the very beginning.
Oh, yeah, man. I mean, it was you know, we've been doing this for 8 years now, so we kind of got a handle on what we're doing. But, you know, it just keeps growing, and the summit itself has become somewhat of a monster. I'm the guy that's trying to tame that monster. Sometimes it gets the best of me, and sometimes I'm really on top of it. Left Sunday feeling like I was really on top of it. So, but shout out to the team, man. Shout out to the Rapp Pack, Sports Rap Live, OSD, Sneaker2.tv, all the participants and vendors, the local mom and pop shops out there, Premium Goods, Sucker Punch, SF2, Shannon's. I mean, there's so many to name, man, but we're all about supporting your local.
I walked by to every table, Adam, after we were done with our segment, and I walked by and I saw a lot of interesting things. The thing I was most impressed with was there's the one table that had all their sneakers cinch wrapped. I thought it was a really good idea because there's a lot of guys trying to go out there and trade and buy and swap shoes and whatnot. It was really impressive to see the different amount of Jordan brand and a different amount of just shoes in general. It was a great event.
Now, Tito, you were running around, of course. You know, you're a big part of the team. You're a big part of the event itself. What were some of your memories from that day out there at Reliance Center?
It's all a blur. It really is. I mean, honestly, first off, thanks to Kadoma for what he did that got this started over here. The whole Rapp Pack for holding it down Sunday. But my most memorable moments have probably got to be all the celebrities that popped up out of nowhere. Got to bring in MVP from WWE.
Yeah.
He showed up. A couple of the Green Bay Packers showed up. There was a plethora of celebrities that
Slim Thug was there.
Slim Thug showed up.
Killer Kyleon, of course.
Killer Kyleon.
Scarface was there. Bun Bita.
Of course, Bun B
Yes,
came out,
yes.
had his own sneaker showcase out there, had a lot of sneakers that were really hard to find, including some of those which are on the table tonight. We'll be previewing. But, man, just a bang-up event from the collectors to the stores to the brands to our special guest, you know, two in the shirt. Diamond Supply Co. You mentioned they did the tee with Bun that raised a lot of money for Pimp C's kids. What a great thing. We had Jason Mark, Premium Shoe Cleaner, come in, offer free cleanings to each attendee. A couple of clothing labels, I'm King, Bobby Fresh. Reebok was there. Square was there, so everyone could accept payments on their mobile device, iPhone, iPad, Google, Android.
And speaking of which, special shout out to Bobby Fresh. He came out of nowhere and really held it down and was surprised at what we do and was just in awe of the way that Htown never stops, because he lays out some really clean t-shirts if you haven't seen him, especially if you're a Jordan fan. He has a lot of Jordan themed shirts, a lot of Nike themed shirts, and he was just amazed and awe. He's never seen anything like that. So shout out to Bobby Fresh for coming through. Definitely.
Oh, yeah, man. I mean, people don't believe it until they experience it in person. I know there's a lot of pictures on blogs. There's a lot of videos out there on YouTube. But it's really hard to capture everything. And just being there, experiencing it firsthand, is something you have to do, especially if you live in the Houston area. But this winter event was very, very successful, and kind of, you know, looking forward to summer. Judging from the past, the summer event is typically our bigger event because everyone's out of school or home from college. So, man, we had some record-breaking crowds at this winter's event, and I can't wait to see summer because I know it's just going to be off the hook.
Can't wait. Can't wait. Of course, the promotion is already out there. You guys will see it with that gold shine on it for summertime. But, hey, you know what? We're getting close to the bottom of the hour, Kadoma, and I think, you know, Houston never stops. H-Town never stops. And February 16th, the show don't stop. We got my man, Authentic Snoopy, who he announced this week on Twitter is going to be opening up for Yellow Wolf on February 16th at Warehouse Live. Now that's a good look for our boy Snoopy, man. He's been putting it down now. Y'all seen him all year last year, really getting out there, getting his music out there, and now he's getting his big opportunity to open up for Yellow Wolf. And I think we're gonna give away a couple tickets. Any Yellow Wolf fans out there, anybody out there who wants to go check out my man Authentic Snoopy and Yellow Wolf should call in right now to 713-212-5790. That's 713-212-5790. Of course, Yellow Wolf, we know he's from that dirty South. And at Warehouse Live, where we had our own after party, man.
Yes, we did. We had our own after party go down right after the Sneaker Summit, the Diamond Lifers after party that featured Currency, Pac Div, and Smoke Dizza. We also had the local hometown hero, Doe Breezy, set it off. And, man, what a memorable night, man. I mean, it was just unbelievable. I know we've been working on that event for several months. I like to say we've been working on it for 8 years because that's how long it took the event to take place. But, man, I'm already hard at work on the next one. And then after that, we have the winter of 2013 when the NBA All-Star Game will also be taking place shortly after the 9th annual H-Town Winter Sneaker Summit. So you just know, everybody out there knows that the NBA All-Star Weekend is also another very celebrated event in sneakers. And, man, we're going to have something special go down for that. And then in 2014, we have the 10-year anniversary of the Htown Sneaker Summit. So we're already working on the next 3 years of events here.
Well, hey, you know what? Antonio's calling in right now. Let's get Antonio on the line. Antonio, how are you, sir? You want those Yellow Wolf tickets? All right, well, you just won those tickets. I tell you what, man, give your information to Johnny back there at the station. He's going to put you on hold, and we'll see you out there February 16th in Houston at Warehouse Live with Yellow Wolf and our boy Authentic Snoopy. Man, thanks for calling in. Thanks for tuning in to Sports Rap Live. All right, all right. Well, Kadoma, you know what, man? All the events, of course, that went down with the Sneaker Summit. You just mentioned All-Star Weekend. You and I are heading out to All-Star Weekend to see what's coming next and what the next trend is and what the next hot sneaker is, and that's coming up at the end of February.
Oh, yeah, man, I can't wait to get out there to Orlando, but first we'll be attending another little getaway. We don't want to speak on that yet. That's a little surprise. Maybe bring back some surprise information out there. But we do plan to go out there to Orlando to the NBA All-Star Game. Very celebrated weekend in sneaker releases. They just announced the All-Star starting lineup today.
Already?
Yes, already. No surprises, though. No surprises from what I've seen, but maybe we need to review that in one of these upcoming segments here on Sports Rap Live. But,
absolutely.
Just can't wait to be out there. All the festivities, all the sneaker releases. I already got my eyes on a couple of pairs,
nice.
Namely being the Foamposites, which we have on the table tonight. And
which
also
big presence at the Sneaker Summit with these.
Also the Kobe's, man, the Kobe 7s. I've been anxious to get my hands on a pair of those, and I think that the All-Star edition might be the one.
Well, hey, you know, of course, I got to mention that February is Black History Month, and we know that Nike, Converse, and that family has done a Black History Month series for the last few years in all of their styles and all of their models. And next week, if you guys want to see what's happening with that series and with that collection, Make sure you guys stay tuned right here to Sports Wrap Live. You know, in the 9 o'clock hour, Kadoma brings you all the news on the sneakers and from around the sneaker world. But Kadoma, right now, let's jump right into what we have on the table here tonight. Starting right down here with some of these caps that you guys have seen all night.
First, we have the Premium Good of the Week. Shout out to Premium Goods right here in Houston on Times Boulevard. They let us use some Mitchell & Ness snapback caps tonight, which are all the rave in the streets right now. But we have the Giants and the Patriots caps up here, and I think we'll keep these on the table until Sunday. So if you want to come by here at Junction Bar for the Sports Wrap Live Super Bowl viewing party, these will be on the table for display, and you can grab them at Premium Goods if you want to get one on your head before then. So
yeah, that's right.
I mean, they have a large selection over there, not just the Super Bowl contending teams.
Very true, very true. That's a lot of blue and red, of course. And we mentioned the Diamond Supply Co. Bun B collab. There was 3 different colorways that really go nice with whatever you might have in your closet. We had the Oilers colorway, of course, was the classic black with the baby blue and the red. We had the Tiffany colorway that I have on tonight, which is black with the white Texas and Tiffany blue script. And then, of course, we had the white with that nice blood red, what is it, battle red on there with black writing. So you guys can match that up with whatever you got in your closet if you picked it up out there at the Summit. Now, Kadoma, I made the joke earlier that Jordan Brand has now gone into making kids furniture, and if you're interested in picking up one of these nice armoires by Jordan, oh wait, I'm sorry. What do we have here on the table, Kadoma?
Man, our sneak peek of the week this week is the Air Jordan 2012, the latest in the signature series of the Air Jordan line, what Michael Jordan would be wearing if he played today. These were designed by Tinker Hatfield himself, who designed many of the great Air Jordan lineage shoes. And this is the 2012. After the number 23, they discontinued the numbered shoes and they started naming them by year. This one has a lot of fly wire on the upper, almost like a golf or dress shoe type panels sewn on the upper. But what's so special about this shoe is it comes with interchangeable booties. I just want to clarify. I just want to clarify. I said interchangeable booties. I'm not talking about Nicki Minaj. I'm talking about the shoes here.
Okay.
And it also comes with 3 interchangeable insoles, so you can kind of change the way the shoe feels or rides. And these retail for a box price of $223.
Whoa!
One for the record books. But hey, if you're serious about basketball shoes, if you love Jordan,
if your bank account is serious about basketball shoes,
I mean, there's a lot of detail that went into this shoe. I know every year when the brand new Air Jordan drops, it's so revolutionary that it's kind of met with some a little bit of confusion and sometimes a little bit of disdain. But after a while, it kind of takes people a little while to get used to the next level in footwear. And when I see it here in person on the table in front of me tonight, it looks a whole lot better than it did from those cell phone pics in China.
From the photos. Yes,
so,
yes.
You know,
this is quite a package here.
Oh yeah, I mean, it's a modular package. You have the shoes in the top shelf, you have the booties in the middle shelf, and then you have the 3 interchangeable insoles in the bottom shelf, and it even has a handle so you can carry it out of here.
That looks like something I might carry on my baseball cards when I was a little kid.
Or your caboodle, like the little girls used to carry around.
Yeah, what happened to caboodles?
Of course, you have the fly around, the fly over, the fly through, and next year, from what I understand, it's going to include an invisibility cloak.
Wow.
Yes, in the 4th drawer.
What is this, video games?
It's pretty much,
what
man.
Is this, Harry Potter?
It's pretty, exactly.
Are we going to Hogwarts next?
Yeah. Well, hey, that's of course, the University Blue. Michael Jordan went to North Carolina, and that's a good way to start it off. The number 23, the titanium, I remember that had some blue accents. So they're really starting to feature that of Michael's college career. and you'll probably see this on the toes of Harrison Barnes and the rest of the crew there in North Carolina.
Man, I'm thinking you're going to see them on the toes of somebody at the NBA All-Star game coming up later this month in Orlando as well. So
hopefully D-Wade.
I mean, we'll see. D-Wade has his own signature line now. He was the signature, kind of carrying on the signature line for Jordan Brand for quite a while, but he's pushing his own signature sneaker, which we had on here just a couple of weeks ago from Nice Kicks.
All right, Kadoma, well, we mentioned that we're going to be in Orlando, okay? So our Sneak of the Week, number 130, has definitely a clear Orlando tie to it. And it's not the colorway that you're used to seeing out there. But without further ado, I think we should get into it. What do you think?
Hey, why not?
Let's run this drum roll. Gon's in here, but I can still drop a drum roll. You guys ready? All right, for the 130th week, the Htown Sneaker Summit Sports Wrap Live Sneak of the Week is
the Nike Air Foamposite 1 Varsity Red.
Bam!
Wow.
There it
With
is.
some matching new Era caps from the new Era Cap flagship store in New York. So
shout out to New Era.
Everyone can check these sneakers out tonight by going to our Twitter page, twitter.com/sportswraplive, and check them out on the pictures there. But this shoe right here, the Varsity Red Foamposite, has a long-awaited Foamposite shoe. Some people will remember the Foamposite as being the first shoe that retailed for $200. It has a foam upper, which is unlike anything on the market pretty much before it. So these were worn by Penny Hardaway when he was with Orlando in a very shiny blue colorway, which was one of the OG colorways, as we call it. And what's so funny about this particular pair here is one of the shooligans, or sneakerheads as you like to call them, actually photoshopped this. And the internet went nuts, as Paul Wall likes to say. So it kind of took Nike Basketball a little while to put it out, but they finally did. And here it is, dropping this weekend right at select Nike Basketball accounts.
If Dorothy from The Wizard of Oz played basketball, this is the shoe she would wear to ball. If you click these things two times, and you end up with the ball in the hole. I mean, look at these things. These are ruby red slippers for a baller for sure.
Absolutely, man. You will be stunting on the court. There was a lot of guys out at the Htown Sneaker Summit stunting with these on a little bit early. Now, when do these drop, Kadoma?
These drop this Saturday at select Nike Basketball accounts for $200 retail.
$220.
$220
They
now.
went up to $220.
Okay, they're upping the price on me. I'm getting old here. There's inflation or something.
It's 2012, brother.
But that's what's up. The new Era caps. Shout out to my man Antoine out there at the New York flagship store. But you can only find these caps at select New Era flagship stores, and those being New York City, Atlanta, Toronto, Los Angeles, which we just visited a few weeks ago, and Buffalo, New York, home of New Era caps. Shout out to KK.
That's right. Absolutely. Well, shout out to Kadoma, man. Once again, you put on an incredible event.
And an incredible segment here on Sports Wrap Live.
Man, that's how we do it each and every week. And you can catch this segment on sneakertube.tv. Shout out to Al the Barber. Shout out to Premium Pete. Shout out to everybody that was out there. Andrew, give me your most fondest memory of this past Sunday's event, because now you've done 3 of them.
I think my most fondest memory from this one was probably just the people that were out there to support. It's a Houston community event, and Houston was really showing out. There was a lot of people there. I saw a lot of parents with their kids out there trying to go see what it was about, not just for the hype of what's going on, what's this event about, and who's going to be there, but for the shoes. The shoes is the main draw. The people is the main draw. And I thought it was a great community event. It was great to see so many people out there. I walked around to all the different stands, and I was met with smiles everywhere I went. So I thought it was another great event, and that's my biggest takeaway after 3 of these is the people that show up to these are great. They're enthusiastic about their brand. They're enthusiastic about shoes. They're enthusiastic about Houston.
Wow, well, guess what, man? That's the same thing for me. I mean, I walked around the venue several times. Man, you could have really spent all day in there. The event was only 5 hours, but there were tons of sneakers. But what I remember is the people, man. Bun B's, Slim Thug, Scarface, Pac Div, Currency, Vince Young, MVP the Wrestler. Somebody told me they think they even saw Megan Good in attendance. So, I mean, who knows who's going to be there coming this summer in July.
Jessica Rabbit also left an impression on me.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, she did. Yeah, she did. You guys can see all those videos. Yes, you can see those videos on sportsraplive.com. That's Rapp with 2 P's. Or check out HtownSneakerSummit.com. Fondest memory, Tito?
I'm going to have to make it a trilogy. It's the people that came out, especially seeing that line wrap around the building and then finally getting everybody inside the door. That right there just made it all worth it.
Absolutely. I got it. Like I said, once again, shout out to the Reliance Center, Pawpaw, and the whole crew out there. They made life easy on everybody after some of the things we've been through in the past. But that's how we do it each and every week here at Thursday Night Kadoma. Thanks so much, man.
Hey, thanks for having me out. Stay tuned to HtownSneakerSummit.com. Hit us up on Twitter at Htown Sneaker Summit, Facebook.com/Htown Sneaker Summit.
That's right. One more segment.
Summer 2012 coming this July. Stay tuned.
Can't wait. And you guys stay tuned for the bad rap. We'll be right back on Sports Rap Live.